In this video, I'm going to be showing you how to go from this to this on the jperm. So first things first, and I really want to make this clear because this is absolutely the most important part of the video. Please, for my sake, get rid of the Rubik's brand. Right now, just get rid of it. Now that that's out of the way, you need to get yourself a speed cube. And you can get any speed cube you want from right here, teamcubicle.com. I don't care if it's a $6 speed cube, or a $9 speed cube, or $30, or even $65. Just please get yourself any speed cube and do not use a Rubik's brand. If you want to be good at all, just get rid of this cube. And if you want to save money, you can use discount code Kewbix to get 5% off your entire order. So if you're not familiar with the jperm, let's learn it together right now. So the algorithm goes like this: R, U, R prime, F prime, R, U, R prime, U prime, R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime. So with that normal 14 mover, the cube is held like this, with the full bar on its color and everything else looking like this. But if you want it to be 13 moves, then try to have this first little block that is next to the full 3-piece line on its color. It'll only make it 13 moves, so you'll do the algorithm and not have an AUF. Okay, so I want you to practice that algorithm a few times. And each time try to go a little bit faster. So you can start by turning slow and get faster each time until you've really gotten the hang of it and it is deep down in your muscle memory. So now if you ever see a cube lying around and it looks like this, you already know what to do. Straight away you can just do the algorithm. And it should be pretty smooth. You most likely finger trick it like this. And this is how a lot of people finger trick this algorithm. It is a really common thing. It goes like this. Finger trick like this. And double flick like that. In my opinion, there is a so much better way to finger trick this algorithm. So not a lot of people that I know of use this finger trick, but it is so good. I can literally get sub 0.5 jperms quite frequently with this finger trick. So the jperm should be oriented with this full bar on its color, or if it's like this, that's fine, as long as the full bar is on the right. So your thumb and your pointer finger should be on this piece. Your middle finger should be right on this edge piece, your ring back here, and your pinky down here. So it should look like this. These 3 fingers together like that, and then your ring and your pinky right in the back on those 2 pieces. For your left hand, your thumb should be, right about these 4 pieces, and then your back should just kind of be resting on any of the back pieces. Your pointer finger should not be on the cube. So like this. Now let's start the algorithm. R, like that. U, still holding it like that, R prime, and then still holding it like this, you should push it up with the F prime. R like that. All of your fingers are still basically in the same place. Then U, R prime, U prime, and then R prime, push F with his pointer finger, R2, U prime, R prime. If you had an AUF, the last U prime would be with your middle finger. So that probably seemed really complicated, so I'm going to go over it one more time. So now let's do it where you have an AUF. So it should be held just like this. Thumb and pointer finger, middle finger, ring and pinky in the back, thumb on the left hand, and then everything else on the back kind of just relaxing. Your pinky might even be on the bottom. So you're going to move R, U, R prime, F prime, and then R, U, R prime, U prime. Now your pointer should be back here. R prime, F, R2, U prime, R prime, U prime. So now you hopefully know and are used to that finger trick. After practicing it a bit, I want you to really be used to it. So anytime you see this algorithm on a cube lying around, you'll right away know where to rest your fingers and know how to finger trick it and do all the moves. Hopefully right now you have a hang of the finger trick and the algorithm itself. Everything should be ingrained in your muscle memory. It's actually really easy to get fast at this jperm. It flows super smoothly. There are no catches. And it's insanely reliable. Mostly you're just focusing on pinching this piece. Okay, so for the last time, everything should now be ingrained in your muscle memory. If it is not, keep practicing what I've taught you. Go back in the video, rewatch whatever you need, but everything, the finger tricks, exactly how you need to hold the cube, you should be able to do it right away. You should know the algorithm and you should be able to finger trick at least somewhat fast. probably about a second to a second and a half right now. So now I want you to pull out that handy dandy stack mat, and we're gonna get timing. So now that we have the stack mat out, the first thing I want to note is your pickup. You should start with your hands on the side of the stack mat like this, holding the cube in the exact formation that I said. As soon as you take your hands off the timer, you should be going into your first turn. So maybe practice that a few times. So now I want you to practice the first 4 moves over and over again, and it actually flows super smoothly. Sort of forget about the stack mat really quick and go like this. No finger should move the entire time. You're focusing right now on really pinching that corner piece, and you can get faster and faster and faster, and it should really be ingrained in your muscle memory. Those first 4 moves are going to be so important in this algorithm. So now I want you to practice with your pickup, do the first 4 moves. So now I want you to time you doing that move 6 times. For this, you should hopefully be under 2 seconds. As you pick it up, you should be able to do it super fast. Now just know that right after those first 4 moves, you'll be flowing into the next 4. It should be super smooth, and this is just a sexy. So it goes like this. And now you should try to do those 8 moves really fast. This move, sexy. And then after that sexy move, you're just in the final stretch. So again, first 4 moves, sexy, and then R prime F, R2 U prime R prime, and that middle finger flick. So now, using the stack mat, just keep practicing the algorithm. Start slow, like with the RUSUA perm. So then you should work your way down, each time getting a little bit faster. So by now, you should be sub 0.7. So now I want you to practice your stopping. Your last turn should be finishing, and just finish as you stop it. So it should all be super fast and really close together. Now try for the algorithm. It's okay if you slam it kind of hard. Alright, so finally I want you to put everything I taught you together and try to go for speed. It's going to be a sudden, quick algorithm and then a really hard stop. Hopefully, so for some of them, it flows super smoothly and you do everything right. The pickup and the stop, the last AUF, every finger trick right, and you should get a really good time. Hopefully even sub 0.5 every now and then. Alright, so I really hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Let me know any ideas you have for future AlgAdvice videos, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace.